Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of Mortal Kombat. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Mortal Kombat is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Warner Brothers. It comes in a standard slipcover edition, available at all your local and online retailers, as well as a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Now, as far as the film itself goes, for starters, I am a big Mortal Kombat fan. I'm talking about the video game. And of course, I really enjoyed, for all its flaws, the 1995 film adaptation. Christopher Lambert as Raiden was fantastic. So here we are, 2021, with essentially a reboot of the video game franchise in movie form. And I think for the most part, it's serviceable. It's not a great movie. In fact, there are things I like about it. The opening sequence with the origins of Scorpion, I really dug the vibe and the style there. But once we get into the modern day, it kind of loses itself a little bit. Now, I would say a lot of it has to do with the main protagonist of the film, Cole. I really didn't care for him. Nothing personal against the actor, but the dialogue he was given, the story beats, it just didn't work for me. I did enjoy, of course, all the Mortal Kombat characters that did appear, although some of them very sparingly. And the fight sequences, when they happened, were good, but I felt also narratively it just didn't work. I mean, Cole as a character is kind of bland. He literally has plot armor towards the end of the film, which, it's just a thing that I noticed. But, it moves along, it has its moments. It's not something I would say be particularly memorable. I'm hoping that they clean up a lot of what didn't work in this one with the sequel. So hopefully that'll happen. We'll get a better follow-up. But for what it is, it's okay. It's worth a watch once or twice, but I can't really see you going back to it more than that. Okay, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of Mortal Kombat 2021. I like the cover. I think it's actually pretty sharp. I like that Scorpion's on the back. Now, the back cover, on the other hand, I think there is a printing error because we have Sub-Zero and he's upside down. I don't think it's supposed to be this way. I think it's intended to be right side up. I don't see why it would be upside down normally. I looked online, I couldn't find anybody with in-hand pics of the cover, the back cover of the Steelbook, just the promotional ones, and they looked right side up. But, let me know in the comments if you got the Steelbook and is your image the right way. But, hey, it might be worth something someday. So, and then we have the spine, and then the interior. We have no artwork on the discs, but we do have just an image from the film. So, yeah, it looks okay. All right, now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Mortal Kombat on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 239:1 aspect ratio. It is a 4K upscale from a 2K digital intermediate with HDR10 for the grading. Now, this movie was shot digitally, so there is going to be a layer of digital noise that creeps in. If you're sensitive to that sort of thing, you're probably going to notice. For me, it sort of worked in the style of the film, but it does have overall a very clean looking image. As for the HDR color palette, I think it looks fairly good. This isn't more of an in-your-face kind of visual style. I would have liked a little bit more in that area, considering the video game source material with their costuming and locations. What we get here is a more natural appearance. Where the HDR color really flares are when the characters use their abilities, such as Kano and his laser beam, Liu Kang with his fire. That's really where it comes to life, but for the most part, it's pretty reserved. As for the enhancement in detail, I have to say I'm a little bit underwhelmed. While up-close shots look great, especially with the various costuming the characters wear, it's those far-away shots, they look a little bit on the soft side. Black levels, for the most part, are fairly consistent. Nighttime scenes and dark interiors fare particularly well. There's a little bit of elevation that creeps in from time to time, I did notice on a few key scenes, but otherwise it's a good-looking image in that department. When it comes to shadow detail, I feel it's on point and very good. Mortal Kombat on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio presentation. Considering the nature of the film, I'm happy to report it has a very good dynamic soundtrack. There's a lot of great fight scenes that use the surround sound environment very effectively, and it overall is a great listening experience. Dialogue is rendered through the center channel fairly clean and clear. I did notice a few instances where dialogue appeared to be a little bit on the low side, but cranking up the volume should adjust for that accordingly. The front speakers, they sound great, they complement the center fairly well, and there's plenty of action on screen. And the mid-level and rear speakers, those fight sequences really take off here, and you get a good immersive dynamic energy. Fighters are moving around the room fairly effectively, and it has a good overall feel. And the height speakers are utilized frequently, especially during those aforementioned fight scenes. And when Sub-Zero is using his abilities in the middle of the street, those icicles are coming right on top of your head. And the LFE channel, it's fairly aggressive. This being a fighting movie, I should hope so, but it does have a good reverberation. You will feel it in your seats. It doesn't quite hit demo worthy in that department, but it's still good all the same. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Mortal Kombat on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B+. Visually, I would have liked a little bit more color pop in the HDR department. When it comes to black levels, they're good with a slight bit of elevation. Ultimately, what disappoints me the most is the lack of detail in the resolution. Sometimes it comes across a little bit on the soft side, but if you're looking to pick up the 4K edition of Mortal Kombat, this is the best version you're going to get. For the audio presentation, I'm going to give this one an A-. Mortal Kombat does a great job with the Dolby Atmos at its disposal. It has a good dynamic energy to it. The surround sound field is active throughout the entire movie. The fight scenes really come to life, and overall, it's a great audio mix. So that is my review of Mortal Kombat on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But I want to hear from you. If you have the disc already, leave your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. I will see you at the movies.